What's up? Oh, okay. I just trying to see was the camera on, you know. But anyway, basically this is Ricardo Wallace, aka Rick Rico. Got an upcoming book called Confessions of Relationships. I won't know the date straight up. It's because they sent me an email about artwork. I gotta send some more, another thing, whatever. So I'm just gonna tell you the date when I get the date. All right? Okay. People been asking me when it come out. It is in the publisher, at the publisher, you know, in the publisher hands right now, and they putting it out and stuff like that. So I will give you a date when I get the date. Okay. So anyway, the topic I want to get in now today is nobody's perfect. There's no perfect mate. Yeah, there's no perfect mate. And when I say that, I'm talking about perfect person, really. Well, the only person that walked the earth that was perfect was Jesus. Okay, don't expect to be with nobody that don't have a past. And it don't always, when we say past, I don't always mean it's a bad, rugged, dark past. It's just that don't expect nobody to be perfect all the time. You know what I'm saying? Some people have came through God and been clean and been new, but if they told you they passed, you'd be like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, everybody got something. That a story about themselves. It could be real bad, it could be light, it could be not really a story. But still, nobody's not perfect. If you look at a woman, I don't care, she can be so good, man, she can be the beautiful, I don't know. Women's precious to me, seriously. But they the precious thing, you know, beginning of the month, you know what I'm saying? You get it? Beginning of the month, and the end of the month. Okay, I got 3 sisters, okay, that I grew up with, you know, 2 brothers, but sisters and my mother. And they was cool in the beginning of the month, but in the end of that month, and I had a relationship that I had to deal with that. So, like I said, if I based off a woman that, oh, she's perfect, whatever, I'll never not at the end of the month, though. Okay? So, God made me into, we have our days, you know what I'm saying? We have our days that we, well, you know, don't really want to talk, don't want to be affectionate, don't want to, you know, that's, you know what I'm saying? Even the best dudes, sometimes, there's some people that's too overly affectionate, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, back up, God, you know. But anyway, nobody's not perfect. And when I say that, God say, wait on him and wait on him, let patience have her perfect work, meaning that let patience have complete work. You know, when we talk about perfection, like, or the perfect man or the perfect woman, we talk about this flawless man, beautiful, or good-looking man, you know, on women's side. Good-looking man on women's side. And this beautiful woman on our side, you know what I'm saying? And we don't look at, like, what about the emotions? What about when she's angry? What about when he's, you know, having his good days? When we have one of our good days, y'all, we deal with that with, you know. Y'all deal with a lot of stuff with us too, so I ain't gonna just blame the women. Alright, y'all blame y'all. We do have our days too. So, one can say, as soon as you think somebody perfect, like, oh man, they trip, and you like, sometimes God allowed it to happen to remind you, I'm the only one perfect. Okay? I'm the only one perfect. And so, you know, everybody have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Meaning we all have a tendency to fall, no matter how perfect you is. I remember I heard this one story, and it was this woman, she was with a man, and he was seeming like, I mean, he had a nice job, being from Sage, you know what, nice, you know, I think they had 2 kids, but he was living a down low life. Okay, but to her, he was a perfect man until she found out that. Down low, you know what I'm saying? And it was a flaw that she didn't know he had a job for men, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to say, when you put your trust in this perfect man or perfect woman, you don't know what they got. You don't know what secrets they hold. You really don't know. So really, the perfect person is only in God. And when I say that, is that He only can send you somebody perfect for you. They not perfect, but they perfect for you. They complete for you. They fit you. Like when I'm, you know, the woman that I expect God to send me is gonna be perfect for me. Not necessarily she perfect in every, well, you know, she will be the most beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? She will be the most talented to me. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, she might don't fit no other than God might got specifically fitted for me, and He got somebody specifically fitted for you. But main thing, know that He's the only one that's good and the only one that's perfect. Because as soon as you start thinking that you got a perfect person, that's when they show their true colors. Or when they show something that, just because a person shows their true colors don't mean they're evil. It's just that shows that they got a human. And so that's the main thing. That's what I want to get to you, and that's all I want to get to you. I want to answer these two questions before this camera go off on me. Anyway, it was two questions I got concerning what's is there a certain age to get married? And I would say it's based off that person, and I can't really say 18, 19, 20, 25, 26. I feel like make sure you grown, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, and I feel like maturity, spiritual maturity also. Because a lot of people is really, a lot of people get married but have no experience and have no maturity. It's a lot of stuff. And you can't really put age because 30, it's a lot of 30, 40-year-olds that still act like 18, 19-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on that individual and experience, spiritual maturity, and physical maturity. It depends on, you know, what that person knows, what that person, because I have met younger women that's 22, 23 that got with from like 35-year-olds. So, you know, it depends on experience, it depends on where you at in life. And as there was another question I got concerning how long you should be in a committed relationship before you get married. That depends on the person again, because, you know, I can tell you 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 6 months. There's a lot of people that have got married after a few months and they're still together for a long, long time. And back then, God's original plan, they when you seen somebody that you cared about a long time ago, they got married back out or set the wedding up as they saw each other because they felt something in the spirit or in the heart. God just led them to each other. That depends on the person, and depends on if you're a person that's connected to God. It depends on two people how God's putting their spirit win. You know, so it really don't matter. You can be in a committed relationship for years, but when you're in a relationship that's committed for a long time, it gives you a lot of time to do a lot of stuff that you would do when you're married. And so by the time you get married, it's just you there. It's just you married. So I would want to get married, not fast, but I would want to get married when I feel like it's time. You know, not waiting for a long time. I would want the woman to be ready. You know what I'm saying? When it's time, when God's timing. So that depends on the person too. So, but God can do it in months. He can do it in years. You know, and so that's the question. That's the answer today. All right. Continue sending me email, and I'll ask God about it. He gave it to me. All right. I pray. I'm about to say praise you, Lord, but thank you, Lord. But I thank y'all. I love you. All right. Peace in. Peace out. Love you.